it's Sydney from Sid Plans It Out. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be setting up my December goals in my Makselife companion notebook. So I did have to grab a new notebook because the one that I had been using ran out of pages. So I already did some pre-work here. Otherwise, we would be sitting here for 72 years while I decided what the heck I even wanted to do. But I kind of wanted to explain the process that I went through when I was trying to decide what things I wanted, what goals I wanted to make for December. So the first thing I thought to myself was, how much time do I actually have in December? Because with the holidays, and then I have a lot of work events, I have some travel for work, there's just a lot going on for me in December. So I was trying to think, I tried to focus on how much time I actually have and how many things I will be able to feasibly do without making myself feel like, wow, I didn't accomplish anything in December, when I know that there's going to be a lot that I do accomplish, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like I accomplished a lot, if that makes sense. It might not be a lot of things that are written down, but I will accomplish a lot of things. Sorry, I noticed my light is, there we go. Apologies. But yeah, so I just tried to focus it in and figure out how much time do I actually have for goals in December? What things do I really want to focus on? That was the big thing. It's December needs to be a month of focusing on certain things and not trying to overdo it. So that being said, what I did was I grabbed, so this is the goal setting steps and instructions book. And in here, there is this page that has a bunch of different things that you can consider for each category, and things that maybe you want to think about in each category. So I kind of went through and I glanced at this and tried to figure out okay, what things do I want to do? If there was a category that I wasn't sure on, I just kind of went through and looked at this and okay, so I could do this thing and this thing and, whatever. When I thought about fun and recreation, I was okay, rest and rejuvenation. That's going to be a big one for me, mostly towards the end of the month, but it's going to be a big one for me. So I was okay, definitely that one. And time off and vacation, all those together were a big one for me there. And then with work and learning, I was talking, I think I was looking at, fulfillment and purpose and stuff like that. And then so that's kind of what I did, is I went through and I was okay, what things out of this, is there anything out of here that's jumping out at me? I want to consider these things when I'm writing my goals for the month. I also went through and I did one of the compass assessments. So I went through and I did the quarterly assessment and kind of just took a look at how I was feeling in all of these categories and whatnot, and definitely feeling better than the first time I took this assessment. When I took the assessment, when I got these notebooks, I think in August, I was oh, some of those categories are not great, but I feel I've done enough to improve in a lot of those categories. So that being said, once I got all of that done, then I went through and I wrote out a little, each goal that I wanted to, things that I was okay, this could work, this is something I have time for, that kind of thing. So now I just need to put it in writing in here to be able to reference it each week. And I'm going to start using these goals for the 28th through the 4th. So this video is going to go up after those weekly goals, but I'm going to use these monthly goals for it. So it's just kind of the way that like all of my schedule stuff worked out with YouTube, because it's getting towards the end of the year and there's a lot of things that I want to put out. So that being said, let's get into this here. So I haven't necessarily thought of focuses for all of these sections, but I do want to put those in. So I'm going to go through and write out all of the goals and then go back and kind of think about like, okay, what would the focus be based on what I have here? So the first one for personal, and I'm using my Makselife Moxie markers. The first one here is an AM routine. I want to focus on getting out of bed earlier and really like I don't want to say like wasting that time in the morning, but like I could get up a little bit earlier and do things in the morning instead of staying in bed just because like I work from home, right? Like I have that bad habit of I work from home, so I don't need to get up until, right before work because I don't have to go anywhere. But it would be nice to get that, like to get an earlier start to my day. There we go. Words. Okay. The next one, I want to make sure that I'm utilizing, all of my planners, but specifically my social media planner, because, oops, I don't really want to write my there, but that's what I was saying. So my brain was like, yeah, write that. So I do a good job with the rest of my planners, but I feel like, wow, sometimes with social media, I just like fly by the seat of my pants, and I have a lot of content that I want to put out in December, and I want to make sure that I'm utilizing my social media planner to make sure that I don't get overwhelmed and to make sure that I'm doing things in a timely manner instead of waiting until the last minute and then being like, oh shoot, I need to film like 5 things to go up or whatever. So that's something that I brought back into my lineup, was a social media planner, and I definitely need it and like need to make sure I'm using it. My other personal goal is to get all of my planners set up for 2023, which will kind of go along with utilizing my social media planner, because I want to put those videos out, obviously, because I enjoy watching people set up planners and I know other people enjoy watching that. So I want to make sure that I'm putting those out there as well. So they all kind of tie together, because like if, I'm utilizing my social media planner, utilizing my planners and everything, and then I'm also giving myself more time in the morning, then it like gives me more opportunity to oh my gosh, words are so hard. It gives me more opportunity to get things done. So I'm trying to think what I want this focus word to be. The focus here is really like, I guess the focus honestly is time management. That's really what it is, because like utilizing my planners, getting planners set up so I'm ready, setting an AM routine so I have more time in my day is really like, I feel like time management. So that's what we're going to go with. And I'm just going to use the, it says bullet side, but like the not chisel tip side. And I'm just going to write it in here. I've never been super great at time management, so it would be really great if I could like focus on that a little bit in December. All right, moving into fun and recreation. So I have two things here. Oh man, I messed that bullet up. It's fine. So here we're going to do, so we have like a winter break kind of thing at work, where like I technically have to take PTO for it, which is kind of dumb, but I'm going to take it because I have the hours. And I just want to like enjoy winter break and do things during that week to like set myself up for success in the new year, because it's the week of the 26th through the 30th or whatever. So like that last week of December, to really set myself up for success and just really enjoy like not working. So I'm trying to think, not sure how I'm going to write that one yet. So let's go to the other one really quick because it'll take me like 3 seconds to write it. So my other goal, because I will have like time off and I'm going to be traveling and all that good stuff, I would like to read 3 books in December, which shouldn't be hard to do. Okay, winter break. I'm thinking maybe like enjoy winter break, like maybe I'll just write winter break because like I know what that means. Like I just want to make sure that I'm, you know, taking that time off and not like feeling guilty about it or anything. Okay. The focus for this category is really going to be enjoyment. Oh, I don't think I've used this side yet. It's stiff. All right. Enjoyment. Moving on to work. So I have a couple things for this one. So I feel like I've talked about this before, but with my preceptor thing that I have to do. So that one, and then, so I have 2 here. So I would like to do, I'm going to put 10 to 15 as like a range because I feel like I could do 15, but I also feel like 10 might be more reasonable with the time that I have. So I'm just going to give myself that little bit of a range there. 10 to 15 preceptor topics. And then event prep for, we actually have like 3 events happening, I think, in December. So there's lots going on there. But what I really want to, like my focus for work is balance. I want to make sure that I am getting all of the things done that I need to get done, but also not tying myself to my desk during the day. Because like I said, I work from home, so I do have the opportunity to like get up, and I should take those opportunities to get up, walk away from my desk, go like do a 10-minute chore or whatever and come back. Maybe even go outside and like take a little walk, like do something so I'm not just sitting on my butt all day because it's bad. All right. Last one on this page, we have family and relationships. So I have 2 here. Oh man. Okay. So for this one, the first thing I need to do is finish getting Christmas presents. I'm most of the way done, but I need to get them and then I need to wrap them and all of that good stuff. So we're just going to put Christmas presents as like a overarching, you know, like the thing with monthly goals is it should be like more overarching. And then the weekly goals, or the weekly actions as they call them in here, is like, what one thing can I do this week to work towards that goal? And then also, like, this is gonna sound really weird, but I think I'm just gonna put like time with family, in the sense of like, you know, making sure that I'm you know, going home once a week is like something that I like to try to do. Talking to my sisters, talking to my brother, like making sure that I'm talking to my siblings and my parents and my grandparents, all that good stuff. And then the focus here, I feel like I had a word and I don't remember what it was. So let's just think. Let's do be present, because that's really what I want to do. I feel like a lot of these, which I feel like they should, but a lot of these like go together. Like I want to make sure I'm being present with my family and having balance through time management, and then also getting enjoyment out of my life. I feel like that's a good thing. They should all go together. Moving on to health and wellness. So my goals here are going to be PT, making sure I'm drinking water, because I like go through phases throughout the week where I'll like have 3 great days and then I won't drink any water for like 2 days, and then I'll have days like, you know, 2 days where I drink like an okay amount of water. So I'm gonna put physical therapy. It's really something that I want to make sure I'm focusing on and working on, and I still need to do it for today, but that's okay. We'll get to it because I want to be able to do things without pain in my shoulder. And then we'll do 96 ounces of water. And then this last one, I'm going to put healthy eating. And I know that sounds very vague, but I have like concepts of what I want this to be. So it's not like, you know, I need to go out and change my entire diet, but it's more like I need to make sure that there's like balance in my diet, and making sure that I'm not eating a ton of fast food and stuff like that. So I just kind of want to like have like healthy eating, in the sense of like being balanced and paying attention to like what I'm putting in my body. So the focus here, I'm going to go with consistency here, because that is my biggest struggle when it comes to any health type goal, is being consistent instead of just like, oh, I did it for 3 days and then I forgot, and then it didn't happen again for another 4 days. It's like, I'm really good at that. All right. For spiritual and personal growth, I really just want to continue focusing on making my faith planner a habit in my everyday. I still haven't decided if that's going to be like a morning routine thing or a PM routine thing. I want it to be part of my morning routine, but I'm not always out of bed early enough. So back to that. I think the focus here, I also kind of wanted it to be consistency. I mean, I guess they could have the same, right? There's nothing that says the focuses can't be the same. So let's go with it, because that's really what I'm working towards with this, is being consistent. All right. Okay, financial. Guys, this one is like my lowest on my compass assessments every time. It's just, I'm not great at it. All right. So I'm going to put these, again, might seem kind of vague, but I feel like with monthly goals, they don't need to be as specific, because I'm going to like take something each week as part of it. So $1,000 savings. I have like $1,000 savings thing from playing with Elise that I want to make progress on. Sinking funds, again, want to make progress on those, add money to them when I get paid so that I have that money set aside. And then I want to try to be more consistent with cash spending. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. And I feel like the times that it doesn't work are when I am just spending money to spend money and not paying attention and like being really aware of my money as much as I should be. So I think the focus here is going to be awareness. Where is my money going? What am I spending it on? Why am I spending on this so much? Like that kind of thing. I feel like that's a good focus, honestly. All right, the last one here, physical environment. So I have to go through these clothes this month. I've been saying it like all year. I have to do it. I have to. I want to like, I started to kind of declutter. I mean, I did do decluttering in my office space, like with my planner stuff, and the closet was supposed to be next, and it just never happened, and I really need to do it. So we're going to, maybe we'll put declutter closet. Maybe that'll help. Or declutter, sort, organize clothes. I don't know. Something along those lines. Because I gotta go through them. There's so many, and I don't wear them, and I'm just being lazy. That's really all that is. All right. The other one that I had was daily cleaning, in the sense of like making sure that I am like, I guess it's really like a daily pickup and then like weekly cleaning. So like my weekly cleaning that I've been doing is like vacuuming, sweeping, and mopping, and dusting has been like every other week. And then what else? And then like cleaning the kitchen and like stuff like that, like cleaning the bathroom. So I'm thinking what I need to do is find like a cleaning, like a monthly cleaning, weekly cleaning, like chart of some sort or something like that to kind of help me through that. But I think I'm just going to put daily cleaning / pickup, because that's kind of where I'm going with that, is I want to make sure that every day I'm doing something to better my physical environment. Okay, and the focus for this one, I think I'm going to put comfort as the focus here, because that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is like make everything more comfortable for myself. So like making sure that I'm keeping things clean and going through all of those, going through all of the stuff that I'm not cleaning, and or going through the clothes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. The last thing I want to do really quick is I just want to label this one. So this is going to be November 28th to December 4th. The week of December 5th, I'm going to be out of town, so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do weekly actions. I kind of feel like I'm not, because it's only going to be like 2 days where I'm going to be doing things. So yeah, let's just go ahead and put in what the next week would be. So we have, so then the 12th through the 18th. So just so that these are set up and ready to go when I get to them. And then the 19th through the 25th. And then this one will be December 26th through, I guess that's kind of like, it's technically through January 1st, but I usually do these, they're like just Monday through Saturday, because Sunday I pretty much am like, okay, like finish up what you have and then move on. So I'm gonna put January 1st, but it's gonna be like, not really. But technically those are the dates. Okay, so there we have it. My goals for December. Like I said, trying to keep it short, sweet, to the point, not overwhelm myself, and just really, you know, do my best to work on being balanced and using my time wisely, and, you know, being present and enjoying the moment, and then being consistent and aware and making myself comfortable, like having a comfortable space. So yeah, I think these are good goals for a month when it's going to be crazy, and I'm really kind of excited to like have this all planned out and ready to go. And I'm hoping to accomplish all of these things during, like, throughout the month. So that's going to be all for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.